Hello everyone, I'm Priyadashni Sandal Kumar, Technical Marketing Engineer from the Switching TME team. In today's session, we'll talk about CX rate collection interval as a part of the AOS-CX 10.13 update. So the main goal of CX rate collection interval is to customize the interface rate collection. And what is rate collection interval? Rate collection interval is the pace at which the statistics of the interface is refreshed. So CX switches offer the ability to customize the interface rate collection, providing users with a powerful tool to fine-tune network monitoring and optimize network utilization. This feature allows network administrators or users to adjust the frequency at which data rates are measured and reported. This offers flexibility and adaptability to diverse network infrastructure environments. So what is new as a part of the 10.13 update? So previously we did have the CX rate collection interval, but this was not configurable. So rate collection interval is now configurable, and the intervals are a multiple of 5 seconds, and this is supported across all CX platforms. So before 10-12,000, the rate interval was not configurable. We had the default rate collection interval of 300 seconds. And this command sets the time interval to calculate the interface rates. So from 10-12,000, the rate intervals are now configurable. Let us take an example of a chassis switch. So here in a chassis switch, the rate intervals are configurable from 30 to 300 seconds. Also, it is important to note that rate minimum is based on the number of ports supported per interval. Devices with a 5-second rate refresh typically have 64 ports or less, whereas the 30-second interval for products that have hundreds of ports. So chassis products are limited to a 30-second interval because it takes longer to collect statistics that are used to collect the rate collection interval from each of the line cards. So for cases like 6400 and 8400 platforms, the rate interval under 30 seconds is not supported. So the minimum you can do is 30 seconds, and the maximum that can be done in the chassis is 300 seconds. So let us consider the configurable rate intervals in other CX platforms. Here, I have taken an example of rate interval in a 6300M switch where I have set it to 10 seconds. And the interval can go from 5 to 300 seconds. So the basic CLI that we use here is we first initially get into an interface, any interface of your choice, and issue the command rate-interval. So this will prompt you to enter the rate interval in seconds from 5 to 300, since these are in the other CX platforms and not a chassis. Whereas in case of chassis, it will be from 30 to 300. So I have given the rate interval as 10. And once I do a show interface on the interface 1/1/3, I see that the rate collection interval is changed to 10 seconds. So a few of the best practices in rate collection interval is that in any products, like across all the CX products, a smaller refresh interval is going to consume additional resources. And these resources can be CPU utilization, it can be calculating CPU utilization calculating rates, or communication bandwidth to each A6. While the impact to changing rate interval is likely small, the default value of 300 seconds is preferred when not actively debugging an issue. So this is a screenshot of how rate interval can be configured using REST API under the Swagger UI of the switch. And this is under the context with the rate interval attribute set to 20 seconds. And this can be set using the rate interval attribute and under the interfaces subcontext. So this is one of my 6300 boxes. Configure it to 25. So interface 1/1/1. You see that the rate collection interval here is 25. Now, any value below 5 is not supported, so it gives us an error telling it's an invalid input. So that is pretty much it. Thank you for watching the session.